There's three things that I'm hearing that really seem to work the best, and one of them is really hard for me, and I admit that in my story. The first of the three tactics that I use is called the comps. Everybody here has probably heard of the comps. Those are the comparable rates. You call your realtor friend down the street, or the guy or the gal who sold you the house, and you ask them if they could run the comps for you in your neighborhood, and they come back with all these numbers that's showing what they think properties sold for in Tarrant County in your area in the past year. And they don't really know for sure because, as you know, these sale numbers are private, which is a big part of the problem, but we just got to deal with it. We got to be Watchdog Nation. We got to get around the fact that we don't really know the true numbers, but we make it work for our advantage because these numbers are all guesses. Because how many have had an appraiser come to their house from Tarrant County in the past year? Right? Nobody. The second one is the easiest one. It's the one I've used a couple of times. It's never failed me. I lived in a house. Remember, I told you at the beginning that the roofer roofed the wrong house, right? That house, it was in Fort Worth, and the first year I filed my appeal online, which was so easy. I said the reason why is because 4 houses down, there's an exact same model as mine, same exact model. I took a picture of his house, a picture of my house, and I showed it on Google Maps, the same roof. And you know, he had a finished bathroom, and he had an extra bathroom, and I didn't have, and all that. And so why was his taxes $5,000, his taxable value $5,000 less than mine, even though mine wasn't as good as his? So I went in and they just matched my value to his value. So I piggybacked off his good fortune. And I did that 2 years in a row, and they never caught on. Every year his taxes were lower than mine. I never even bothered to tell my neighbor I was doing that because it didn't matter to him. But how many of you live in a house that has another house near you that looks exactly like yours? The third one is the most overlooked one, and it's the easiest one, I think. Well, besides the second one, it's pretty damn easy. It's called the fact that the appraiser has not been in your house, and he doesn't know what's going on. And so they tell you that your house is ready to be sold for the market value of your house, not the assessed taxable value, but the market value is $400,000 for your house. And you know that if you had to sell your house tomorrow, to get that to be $400,000, you'd have to do a whole bunch of stuff to your house. You'd have to change out your countertops because they're not granite, they're older, they're Formica. You have wallpaper, your lighting fixtures are 30 years old. Your plumbing is corroding and causing a leak here or there. Your heating and air conditioning system is just about conked out. Your roof needs to be replaced. Your foundation needs to be repaired. Everything's out of date. The lights are out of date. The countertops are out of date. The windows don't work. The plumbing has leaking faucets. The light fixtures are outdated. The mirrors need to be replaced. The chimney needs to be cleaned. The drawers need to be, cabinets need to be repaired. Doors need to be repaired. Tile color is outdated. Wood floors need to be refinished. Walls need paint. Cracks in sheetrock. Smoke odors. Pet odors. These are all things that devalue a house. So when you're all living in imperfect houses, right? And everybody has a problem in their house. You know, one thing that I tried to use was a fence. My fence collapsed in a storm. So one year I went in and I go, my fence collapsed. Here's a bill that says it's $1,400 to replace it. The guy goes, fences are not accepted. Outside problems are not included. He's real nasty about it. And I was like, I had nothing left, you know? That's why I hired the tax consultant the next year, because I had nothing left. So he came in, they waved the magic wand, my taxes were lowered. The system is really rigged against people that don't file a protest. They just blindly, sheeply walk in and pay whatever it is they're told to pay.